Last topic for today, and that is about Jussie Smollett. You remember him? He was the actor. He is an African-American gay actor who staged a hoax attack on himself. He, in the dead of night in Chicago, claimed he was attacked by two attackers who were saying this is MAGA country, and he claimed they were making racial and homophobic slurs against him. And the police department, taking at face value what he said happened, launched an investigation. As it turned out, Jussie Smollett had paid two brothers whom he knew. They were friends of his. They were working with him in the acting world. Two brothers who actually were the ones who pretended to beat him up. The entire thing was a hoax. It was a racial hoax perpetrated on the city of Chicago, on the police department, and on the American people. So the police searched and searched and searched to find these bad actors who had beat up this poor guy. As it turns out, Jussie Smollett set the whole thing up. And the two people he paid to do it, who are brothers and friends of his, were friends of his, actually came forward and said, yeah, he paid us. They talked about, he told them what to do, he paid them. They have confessed to the whole thing. And the two brothers and they actually had the receipt for them going to buy the rope that was found around Smollett's neck. The entire thing was cooked up. So what happened in that case was that after they realized that Smollett made the whole thing up, they decided to charge him with basically making a false statement to the police department. Smollett settled. He agreed that he wouldn't be prosecuted. He'd paid a $10,000 bond when he was charged with making a false statements to the police. So he paid the $10,000 bond. Part of dropping the whole thing was that he didn't get his $10,000 back. So, moving forward, the city of Chicago decided they were so irate about the lies Jussie Smollett told about the police department, the smear, the slander, the defamation of the people of Chicago, of the police department, that they came after him under a law that permits the police to sue people who make false statements, to sue them to recover the costs of the investigation they made into the hoax allegation that the person reported to the police. So in this case, the Chicago police are estimating they spent $130,000 of time, of officer time and expenditure, chasing down Jussie Smollett's racial hoax. And so they're suing him for it. Jussie Smollett's lawyers countersued now, so they're suing back the Chicago police. And the reason I want to raise this story, that I'm not going to go into any Smollett detail other than this. The statement put out by Jussie Smollett's lawyers actually refers to, actually describes, actually attributes to Jussie Smollett that the two brothers, their last name is Osundairo. They are not American. They're from Africa. I forgot which country, but they're African. And those brothers who told the whole story, Jussie paid us to beat him up, paid us $5,000 to beat him up, to perpetrate this hoax. At where we are today, when everyone in the country knows, and Chicago knows, that Jussie Smollett made it up, Jussie Smollett's lawyers put out a statement calling this confession by the two brothers a lie, and saying Jussie Smollett stands by his story, his racial hoax story. He claims it actually really happened, and he is disappointed in the police department because they stopped investigating this attack on him. The audacity of the American left, the relentlessness of this leftist mindset, I'm telling you what's going through Smollett's head is this. Smollett is thinking, hey, okay, so it didn't happen, so what? It could have happened, it probably has happened, and I'm justified in bringing this to the American public's attention, and the fact that I lied makes no difference at all. That's what Jussie Smollett is saying.